Abusia ewia we die Blakk Rasta asoja me say wadwa papa na ni nyina no shade a otro nyina ekoma honorable Afenyo Markin enya asem ketewa o ne nsem a wo ka no kwa wo kirem sesenka any first na JJ Rollins set so na nka by now obi te say Afenyo Markin ka yesie ne da aha let's talk GH mo say any first time I pop into a video make sure say obe subscribe ama me no click notification bell say the latest updates be about on sabit me aka no follow your Facebook as let's talk GH rumors and a TikTok as let's talk GH. Any comments be I want bit major comment section one now share video we ama afofro abehye yenim say his excellency John Dramani Mahama yi ministers bi a opese eja ombedi dwuma e wo Ghana ntino vetting committee no vetting kofo yi oma yeyi omo no ahye oma hoden ene omo capabilities ne ne oma a omo betimi aye ede amayem na ye nyina enim say ebra honorable okujeto ablakwa ekopie mu ewo vetting committee nanim no okay kake kan say bi unim say ono na the leader for the oral team no omo so omo hwehwe wo ma omo disika wo fa properties ne nyoma omo atenetena so no omo so omo hwehwem ahwe omo a Ghana ejapade akodididi omo ho na honorable okujeto ablakwa odimu tintima oni na leader eti abra vet no okasa ya kan church say MPP fo no bebre Ghana ejapade so ene eja okan ya akwa boye honorable Afenyo Markin dey ma onu akwa echechire mu defending ho edi ntwemu ba ma eno no ekoda enchem aha na eno na honorable Afenyo Markin akoye interview okoye ye no na emefa okoye interview no wo kire say ono no ase obu ne ho kakra wati ase respecting himself entina ase nsem bi wo ho a won ka no na nya asem na ye nka NDC fo no omo soso no ehihye omo ho pa ye ka omo soso omo ye japade omo tseso a NDC fo no ehihye omo ho yie pa ye ntie nanum asem ne mra.
Mr. Blakko was talking about looting. There were some big men behind him who I know own state land at Ridge.
Okay.
Huge acreage.
But these are things you do not
Hold on. Look, menu e boy kakro.
Okay.
Inyan sembia na waka. Bojatu masa. Inyan sembia na nyimpa eduwenwe hwa. Eduwanoka. They are acting childish. And they are creating an impression that they are righteous. That is why they cannot boldly claim that, say that they own a property at Airport Hills. That is why they say, my wife takes care of me. I am a tenant.
Who is the fight? Who are you talking about?
Who in this country will stay at Airport Hills and rent that place you build to own? The covenant in the agreement is that it's owner occupation. They won't allow you
to rent.
Honorable Afenyo Markin says na so pache say ensem na enye ensem nyina na eja wutimi bie so e wo bedwam nti na ensem ni bo ho a na omo de atetetete loan na eno na Blakk Rasta ebisa say anyenye bia no wo honorable Afenyo Markin no o government tena aso 8 solid years enti sa 8 years no na wonim say eye NDC fo ya no mo opposition no ebiti ejapade so na wantimi an report e o mama wo bia se around impo na hu ni se omunye effective and so omun deserve se wo de obe report sankofo na moma na ye wo investigative we bebre wo hono ma obetimi a report sankofo we ya momo na nka ya hwehwe mu ne bring you to book eti se wo ka say dia na che se entwe yi.
Markin, your government was in power for 8 solid years. Mahama just took over less than a month ago on the 7th of January. It's not 8th February yet for us to say it's even 1 month. And already, you know all the big men, the Syrians, the Lebanese, the Turks, and everybody who owns a house in cantonments, in Ridge and all that. What prevented your government from dealing with these people if you truly love Ghana? In a serious country, this guy will be castrated. So, these constituencies who vote for these guys with empty heads, why do they vote for them? They don't even have you at heart. This is a guy who claims he knows some illegality happened. Have you just got the knowledge freshly? You didn't know this when you were in power as the majority leader. It's now that you have come to know that there's some illegality happening, right? Granted, my brother, my sister, once you have this information as a patriot, what do? You are a parliamentarian. Make it known. Bring out the list that you have. Present it to the so-called oral. If you don't trust them, there's another investigative outfit that could deal with this. Even Shraj could deal with this. The office of the special prosecutor is still on. Can they not investigate this corrupt activity? My brother, my sister, and if the people mentioned Sam George and Ablakwa have houses at airport, whatever, and they deny it, can we investigate this fully? Are we ashamed of our investigative apparatus? Are we that weak to be able to go down and investigate the owner of a house? Is that how weak our investigative apparatus is in Ghana? If you cannot find the real owner of a certain house that has no wings to fly, that cannot sink into the abyss, then I wonder what you can do when it comes to forensics. Our investigations in this country are so weak, so porous. We need to make sure that the oral members themselves are clean. If Afenyo Markin is making such a big allegation that oral is nothing but a joke, can they start by teaching him what a joke oral is? Declare your assets. Now, all members of oral must declare their assets. They must start investigating very seriously.
I will say away a Blakk Rasta on the heat. Ni buofu patches a way Japan or patches as a man for and penny for the gun and new chichi from us or mood the yardini dear grobisan. Na I will say in Naya Bekaya, when himself vetting ya a causeway. Unipa the senate to look at Tanasa, Naya Busan questions at 3 hours, a biddy 2 hours, any a yasam get to a crowd or bat. A young minister Baku. Onu kwa edu ne so no want na se kwa ni 5 minutes. So hu nipa kwa mekanasem. Eye minister designate Accra regional minister designate for eye Greater Accra no. Aha wo no sa maame no. Eye Linda Akwele Okulu. Honorable Linda Akwele Okulu. Edu ne so no maame na antena se anche nti Ghana fo bebre busa se de na esi. Ade iti na this particular woman nko ade okotena ho ano. Osa sorry aden na wachie sika bia na bi mu se eden na ekoso any honorable Afenyo Markin the reason number.
They came begging.
Who came begging?
They.
Who is they?
They came begging that the woman could not stand the scrutiny. So we just let her go.
So on this particular stance, you yielded?
Well, because obviously she's a widow. She's not, they say she's a widow. They say the woman, cannot stand the scrutiny, had some other challenges. So we let it go.
On this matter?
After all, she qualifies under Article 78. So we let it go.
Afenyo Markin as
a majority be who or more vetting committee me say, my many nye fit, say obetima answer a lot of questions. Na ma mini kunu ewu. Inti odi kuna okuneni enye mentally stable so obe pass through a yes vetting nanka ebe manatna say 1 hour 2 hours na enu nti omonso share ne nyoma o qualify ti ne wo say e maniko na ye busa o maami na onye fit for vetting no. Are these people trying to tell us say she's fit so baba be minister, she's fit so baba be leader, obetima be adwuma ne de? Cause onye fit say vetting dey say be won't be me adwuma no. Eno na Blakk Rasta say asem we ya honorable Afenyo Markin dia beya me hu say vetting committee no omu nye koto shi ni kotreyem ya dwen no mu didi ago no mu de tese se de omu si gu ya ni mu asen wo hu na wo benya na ka ne bre na eye rolling space no by na nka ye ku omu asi omu kra obabi kra nka he sebi ye hu omu kwa ne okan ya de eye adwasafo de nyina ba mu a wo kire se ya na mo ye se adwasafo se ye breastfeeding mother ene no so mugina so e ma ne fa ne hu di free na se Ghana na nkasa no mu ye mpanyimfo bi a muntumi nye
These are the traitors of Ghana's democracy. They are nothing but dirty traitors. Afenyo Markin should bow down his head in some dirty, stinking shame. Listen to this guy talking like an infant. Listen to this guy talking like he has no brains. My brother, he is saying that he decided, alongside the minority and the majority, to lower the standards at the detriment of the whole nation called Mother Ghana. These are guys who claim they should be called honorables. These are guys who claim that they are serving Ghana. All these guys should bow down their heads in shame. Right from whoever brought in the plea and whoever accepted this dirty, stinking plea. She lost her husband, fine. If she's not in the right state of mind to serve the nation, put her aside. It's not by force. There are other people who could do the thing. Today, so anybody who is bereaved could run away from every vetting in Ghana, or anybody who is breastfeeding could run away from vetting in Ghana. What a cheap parliament. Oh my God, have mercy. What is this? This is so nauseous, so stinking. Now this woman has been left off the hook because some charlatans, irresponsible charlatans, decided to go and beg the minority not to vet the woman because she lost her husband. My brother, my sister, this is why the Cecilia Dapas will continue being in government. This is a reason square pegs will continue to be in round holes in government. I am so sad and disappointed. Thanks to Afenyo Markin, he has told us how cheap this appointment committee is. It's stinking cheap, it's beyond cheap. And if I had my own way, I would disband this dirty, cheap, irresponsible appointment committee right now. If some people can come in and tell you, don't ask this person questions because the person is bereaved, and you go by the flow, my God, then I wonder what Mother Ghana is doing. I am so ashamed of these honorables who want us all to call them honorables. It looks like they are all history illiterate. In the last vetting we saw in Parliament, Sarah Adjua-Safo went in there, and because she had a baby, they asked and pleaded that the vetting should be as short as possible. We all heard Aruna Idrisu and the rest of them say, no, you know you have a baby, blah, 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 blah. She had the shortest vetting. The last time we vetted appointees of ministers, appointees of the president. What did we see from Sarah Adjua-Safo? She had a cozy walk in the park. She became the most arrogant minister of state we had in that government. We heard her say against all her swearing that she would serve the nation and put the nation first. She told us without any respect, with all arrogance, that her family first. Such an arrogant woman. Such an arrogant woman. That was what Sarah Adjua-Safo told us. My family first. She decided to abscond. Better still, she decided to put away her ministerial duties and run away all the way to America. There she was. We saw her celebrating birthdays, my brother, my sister, on camera. Yet the Ghanaian people were waiting for her to come and deliver her responsibility as she had sworn her to do. She had an easy vetting, the same such plea. Oh, she's a nursing mother, so don't keep her waiting. My brother, my sister, what prevented Adjua-Safo from bringing a baby to the parliament for vetting? She could have breastfed the child right at the vetting, and that would have been a clean, beautiful campaign for breastfeeding, natural breastfeeding for all mothers across the nation. She could have even been an ambassador for breastfeeding. But no, arrogance and dirty tactics in the Parliament House. They allowed her to go free. What is the importance of the vetting anyway? It's supposed to examine the appointees and be sure that they are truly cut for the work. And you bring them in and let them have a good walk, cozy walk in the park. At the end of the day, as we are told, they might even take some money from the chief of staff for coming to sit there and allow people to walk like that. No, these guys are not serious. They are traitors of our democracy, traitors of our nation. No wonder they can go and sit there and box each other night and day over, we are tired, we won't vet anybody anymore. Hey, we want to go. Yet these are the same dishonorables who would wake up before cock crow and go and sit in the parliament house because they want to sit at a side that is called majority. You fought to be able to sit at the majority side. God has rewarded you with a micro minority. Go and sit at the majority side again. You fought and woke up very early in the morning before cock crow. Some of you have never even done that all your lives. Even if your houses were on fire, you will never wake up that early. But because of this ego, you decided to get up early in the morning before cock crow. Some of you did not even brush your teeth. You went and sat at the majority side. Today you'll be rewarded with a micro minority. Would you dare go and sit down at the majority side? Go and sit down there. Oh, what a shame. Is this what we are teaching the next generation? That you can sideline Ghana and let any Tom, Dick and Harry come walking by as long as you are giving such a flimsy reason. Why? Is she the only person who has lost her husband? Huh? Is she the only person?
I was saying Blakk Rasta and when you go kwa paisa and nyasem kitwa kwa or say because of Honorable Afenyo Markin nti ye hu ne etwa mu ne nti a eye Honorable Linda Kwele Oklubet na ase a ye ma ne fa ne hudi na chese ma me no obi ekunani na se ye ntimi invest na adan na mumfa ni nsi nchen na munkofa obi a wonye kunani a wo sound mind no ma me ye leadership o ma me play leadership role no na chenchene chen a mo se wo Majana maniko na chese se ya na nkofo edi yanim ebe yes eyi omo de yanim be di agrosa ana oka no se sei nti ana Cecilia da pasa sufo no etuo ntwa dano because Ghana ye play with everything ye mpanyu for no edi yadwin edi agrokra we de menene yadwin because maame no if she's not in her rightful of state see ye be passing through vetting there ana na mumpo bi wo for enfansion na mede mani nsem nechi any updates be for hoba mede ebebro no follow Facebook as Let's Talk GH Rumors and TikTok as Let's Talk GH. Medin ede na neke asantoa. Makram.